Trump and the challenge between two dreams of a majority rules government. At 2:24 p.m., sitting alone, Mr. Trump gave a tweet going after Mr. Pence and energizing the uproar. 1 moment later, the U.S. Secret Help had to clear Mr. Pence to a protected area at the Legislative Center. When a counsel at the White House realized this, he hurried to the lounge area and informed Mr. Best, who answered, "So what?" That is a concentrate from the as of late delivered report by the extraordinary insight. Jack Smith, into the raging of the U.S. Legislative Hall on January 6, 2021. A significant number of Donald Trump's allies will respect reiterating that report. Similarly, as Trump is confirmed briefly term in office as unessential, they contend that the American public conveyed their decision when they went to the surveys in November. The leftists crusaded on the possibility that Trump undermines a majority rules system. Trump won a reasonable triumph in any case. That brings up an intriguing issue. For what reason was a vote-based system at serious risk? Not a triumphant contention. One hypothesis is that citizens basically couldn't care less that amount. A survey taken not long before the official vote showed that 76% of Americans accepted that U.S. majority rule system was in harm's way. Yet only 7% accepted that majority rule government was the main issue in the political decision. While dominant parts of the two conservatives and leftists concurred a vote-based system was under danger, they appear to have totally different perspectives on where the danger is coming from. For the liberals, the danger is Trump. For conservatives, it is oversight by a woke tip-top. That conflict features a significant differentiation that I heard made as of late by Pratap Bhanu Mehta, an Indian researcher in a talk at the London School of Financial Matters. Mehta contended that there were two contending understandings of a vote-based system in contemporary legislative issues. The primary considers a majority rule system to be a strategy, an approach to settling debates or conflicts of values. The second considers it to be an approach to engaging residents, the desire of individuals. From Mehta's perspective, a majority rule system needs the two qualities and strengthening. In any case, when electors feel foiled as opposed to engaged by the political framework, then at that point, they can cast off liberal qualities for a strong man who vows to finish things. A narrow-minded rendition of a majority rule system then arises, which for the sake of individuals assaults the balanced governance that are essential to liberal majority rules government. That is, by all accounts, what's going on in the U.S. An assessment of public sentiment last week found that 66% of leftists and 80% of conservatives accept the public authority serves itself and the strong over standard individuals. Vast dominant parts doubt both Congress and the media. Trump has ascended to drive by promising to be the strongman chief. He will break the force of the bad world class and make America incredible once more. He has over and over guaranteed that the U.S. situation is manipulated and constrained by a covert government that tortures normal Americans. In 2016, Trump let the conservative show know that the U.S. framework permitted the strong to beat up on individuals who can't safeguard themselves, guaranteeing that I alone can fix it. In his latest mission, Trump depicted all the legal disputes against him as basically proof of the maneuvers of the covert government. He guaranteed Americans who felt comparably abused that I am your revenge. In specific spots, at specific times, strongman rule and narrow-minded vote-based system can be well known. In El Salvador, President Nayib Bukele has suspended essential freedoms, detained 83,000 individuals under highly sensitive situation regulations, sent troops into Congress, and is blamed for permitting torment, murder, and constrained vanishings. Be that as it may, crime percentages in El Salvador have dove and Bukele won reappointment in an avalanche. El Salvador's chief pithily summarized the philosophy of narrow-minded vote-based system when he told the UN, "Some say that we have detained thousands, yet as a general rule, we have freed millions." Bukele has been commended by driving allies of Trump, including Elon Musk and Exhaust Carlson. One potential improvement to watch as Trump takes power on the off chance that the approaching U.S. president looks to imitate Folklore Hungary's victor by pronouncing a highly sensitive situation that would permit him to suspend the typical activity of the law. Assuming Trump looks for crisis powers, nonconformists will sound the alert. In any case, they ought to be prepared for the likelihood that numerous conventional Americans, similar to normal Salvadorians or Hungarians, could support. If allies of liberal majority rule system need to win the political fight, shock and obstruction won't be sufficient. They should overcome the contentions of the strongman chiefs and the close-minded leftists. President Biden, behind schedule, started the cycle in his goodbye address from the White House. When he cautioned that the U.S. was being taken over by a government, nonconformists should likewise exhibit that strongman rulers will quite often enable themselves and their comrades instead of individuals. Defilement is the practically unavoidable outcome. Throughout the next few long stretches of time, Trump's rivals should tirelessly illuminate what the outcomes of oligarchic power and strongman rule are for common Americans. There is probably going to be a lot of defilement and self-managing to highlight, on the off chance that Trump's adversaries can put forth their defense and simultaneously safeguard the trustworthiness of the appointive framework. The liberal adaptation of a vote-based system can in any case at last win.